How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals to see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all and welcome. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Today is what is May the 19th, 2025. How is everybody doing? Glad that y'all still alive out here in these streets. Say happy Monday, Willie. What it do? Chat is up. What's up with y'all? Come on in, hit the thumbs up, hit the share button. Don't be afraid. So smash that like button as you come on in. Say great title, Willie. Yeah, I saw a little something and I said I gotta go ahead on show to you good people out here. Shout out to Marissa for the $5 cash out. You say late fee. Say watching now. Say sorry, I forgot. I showed up. Appreciate you. That right. That was on Saturday. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Caroline. Shout out to Caroline for the $2 cash app. I appreciate that right there. What's happening? Say notification gang. So you did get a notification out here. So shout out to YouTube at least for sending one person a notification. We really do appreciate that right there. Tennessee is up in the building. What it do? Say the 860 is up in the house. Say the Bronx, New York is up in this bitch. Say what poppin' past look at these 30 minutes of fire. What's happening? Bam. Milwaukee's up in the building. Say, hey, chat family. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Don't smash that like button on the way in. I appreciate that right there. Come on, y'all. Let's get these lights up. Real fast. What is that right there? Mississippi is up in the building. North Carolina is up in the house. California is up in this thing. What's happening? Come on in. So the 904 Zappo driving the big truck, hitting the light in the traffic. I appreciate that right there. Be careful. Y'all know that people can't drive. Y'all know that regular people with regular driver's license. I don't think I ever had a regular driver. Well, yes, of course I had to have a regular driver's license. I've never had a restricts. But I got my license at 15 years old. I am so proud of myself. But people with regular driver's license, they wasn't taught defensive driving. They wasn't taught defensive driving out here. So just be careful with the regular drivers. For some reason, the regular drivers be afraid of the big truck drivers, which is just ass backwards. Because truck drivers, CDL holders get defensive driving training. They tend to be better drivers than non-CDL holders out here in these streets. California's up in the building. What to do? The ATL is up in this thing. What's happening? Come on in. Oh my God. Uh-oh. They go a good little yawn. I'm starting early. We may have to jump on out now. Now, what city is this? Is this Colorado? I got to show y'all something that had done transpire in Colorado in case y'all don't know. I guess it's Colorado. It looked like Colorado. I think that's what it says. Say the 281 Houston, Texas is up in the house. What's happening? Say the 45 OKC, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma is in the building. What it do? Georgia's up in this thing. Come on in, sit yourselves on down. The 540 VA is up in the building. Say let's get it. What it do? You see, I have a pre-STD Friday question. Should I hunch my boyfriend nephew, him 16, and he consider me his auntie? He consider you his auntie. He's 16. Hold on. What state you in, though? What state you in? Because if you is an adult and him 16, to your ex-boyfriend nephew, It depends on what state you in. And say she a map. That's what it's about to sound like. Listen, you can be who you want to be. Be all you can be. I'm just trying to tell you something. What state you in, though? You said the NYC is up in the house. What it do? What it do? Listen. If it's illegal, I would say no. If it's legal, but with like the age gap, go for it. You know what I'm saying? They say she don't look older than 18. Laugh out loud. Got to be more careful. Listen, depends on the state, because consent age is 16 in most states. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all now. That's why the first question I asked, what state you in? Listen, I am not gonna condemn people for banging the teenagers. I don't. No, because they old enough to make their own doggone decisions like they always do. But depends on the state now. Depends on the state. If you do, we do not condone illegal stuff. We don't condone crimes. You say, love map, insect, that's what's up. You say, Willie, you hear that some CDL drivers are being asked to read the statement in English at the scales, etc. And if they can't, it's over for them. You like, oh yeah. I thought I saw an article or a post probably like a few months ago. I think it was like a few months ago, or was it last month? To what Trump and them is mandating all drivers to be English speakers. I saw that right there, and I meant to say somebody, but I didn't know that they was doing it out at scale houses. Ooh, so if you don't speak in no English, you got to get up out that big truck. I think it should have always been that way. If you cannot speak the language, how in the hell is you driving tons of material around this great country? Now, I know people will make the arguments where there's plenty non-English speakers who have been driving trucks forever. I get it. I just got a problem with how in the hell when you can't read the stuff that you may need to read. See, you can get by with certain things for so long until you can't get by with it anymore. You say blame Trump. That's a fact. Yep, we got to blame the person who was in office. I heard Trump can't read, but I don't know. You say I'm waiting for him to make America great again. It's almost getting there. Yeah, no, it's almost getting there. Listen, we got to get these illegals up out of here. Got to get these illegal people up out of here, and then we can start doing some other stuff. Say the 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in here. Hitting that like button. Say I'm late, but I'm here. Hello, everybody. Hello. What it do, man? Thank y'all for being here. Say the ATL College Park checking on in the building. Got to be more careful. Hey, man, if y'all don't want to learn, if I go to China and I'm trying to work and stuff like that, if I can't read those little letters, I shouldn't be able to get a regular driving license. You know what I'm saying? If I can't read the letters of the directions and the buildings and the towns and the city, I shouldn't have no driving license, a regular driver's license, yet alone be able to drive big trucks. It makes no sense to me. For real, you say I need I don't pretend to cash shirt. Listen, if y'all would like to go ahead and get y'all some merch, I am not sure if it's still down in the little thingamajig. If it's down in the descriptions, y'all click on the gear link. There's a gear link, or go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com, click on the gear link, and you'll be able to go ahead and get y'all some merch out here in these doggone streets, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me put something up on the screen real quick in case y'all have not been aware of what's been going on out here in the great United States of America. Now, I'm not sure what city this is in, but they say at least 28 has been killed. 28 has been killed in a tornado outbreak. They had an outbreak of tornadoes this weekend. Look. Let me show it to you.
Overnight, multiple tornadoes touching down in Colorado and Kansas. Passengers filming a possible tornado from the Denver International Airport. Lightning streaking across the sky. Across Kansas, more than a dozen reported tornadoes leaving destruction in their wake. In Grinnell, cars and trucks tossed around like toys along the side of the highway. Elsewhere, the cleanup effort underway after a weekend of deadly weather whipped through the middle of the country.
Talk about you would be mad as hell right now if you've been in the middle of the country and y'all haven't been having any natural disasters and y'all been letting your insurance lapse and all that fly shit. Y'all mad in the sun, bitch. Look at the devastation.
The cleanup effort underway
at that shit.
After a weekend of deadly weather whipped through the middle of the country.
Oh my God! We're in a tornado!
Woo! At least 28 dead across 3 states, including Virginia and Missouri, where an EF3 tornado killed at least 5 people. Sparks seen flying as this tornado moved through Morganfield, Kentucky. In Laurel County, the hardest hit, at least 17 people died when the storm rolled through late Friday night.
Do y'all understand losing your loved ones and then it clicked that you've been watching the Willie Williams show and you still hadn't got no life insurance for your loved ones? I know they mad as hell out here. Go ahead.
I heard, like everybody says, a train sound, which I've been through tornadoes, but nothing like this.
Jackie Cox showed us where a tree fell right into her
Jackie Cox. Go ahead.
Bedroom, where luckily she wasn't yet sleeping. Up the road, her neighbor Haley Watts and her family also took cover just in time.
The refrigerator was knocked over, so we had to climb.
Haley and her parents all making it out, now cleaning up what's left behind from what National Weather Service surveyors estimate was at least an EF3.
When I spoke with Haley, she was rushing to the vet because a day and a half after the storm moved through, they were lifting up this part of the wall that had fallen onto their couch in the living room and found their 4 cats alive, hiding under it. They were so relieved this morning. So many families still cleaning up as they're again bracing for more weather to move through, Michael.
Yeah, at least that's some good news in the middle of all that destruction, Janae.
Got to be more careful. Boy, hey. Listen. Every time when I'm about to go through a storm, in case y'all new around here, I'm from Florida. My state, stand your ground state, Pacific home state. Please don't run up. We in 55 life state. We had these things called hurricanes. Around here, every hurricane season, when shit about to pop off, I'm always sleeping in some boots. When the storm's supposed to come, I got on boots. Y'all need to have on boots, man. Please have on boots. A lot of y'all be caught with no shoes on and shit. Y'all got to stop that. A lot of y'all be having on your little short shorts, and I'm talking about you men. You men be in your house with your little nut huggers and stuff like that right there. While the storm going on, y'all got to stop that. Listen, have on some type of workman's outfit, like some Dickies or something. Have on some Dickies with a full T-shirt or something like that, but make sure you have on some boots. You never know when it's gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Oh yeah, a lot of y'all be out here bad on the news with your little shorts off, talking about I lost everything. You right. You lost all your doggone clothes. You were laying up in that damn recliner, drinking some milk. Talking about the storm ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah. Slides and Crocs and shit. No, have on boots. I'm trying to help. You said tornadoes is real. Yes. Mm-hmm. You say, is the president ridiculous? No, he's just different. The president is just different. You know what I'm saying? You said, Willie, have you seen the story down there in Louisiana? I mean, the black folks are happy that the place burnt down. I saw something like that. You talking about the plantation thing? You got to be talking about the plantation thing. I thought that I had to say that to my gram. Let me see if I say that little thing to my gram, because I had wanted to say something about it. I did want to say something about you darker hue folk out here happy and stuff that plantation houses is burning down. Oh, I got it. I keep everything. Hold on. So that, let me make sure that I just had the one. I think I just had the one. Because I've been seeing others and stuff like that. I saw somebody do like a compilation of people were barbecuing and shit. I say, boy, we is some wild people. Shout out to dog you folk, man, for having a real sense of humor. But this wasn't going to be a part of the show, but I'm finna go ahead on and make this right here a part of the show, because it's slow moving. Monday, we just talking. Right. We got a little news or something like that. Black folk, we failing. I'm going to put this up on the screen for you real quick. The largest antebellum. Didn't they make a movie called Antebellum? Antebellum plantation home in the U.S. destroyed in the fire. The home was built by slaves in 1859. Built by slaves in 1859. Black folks is happy that a home built by slaves caught on fire. Y'all do, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they also say that the White House was built by slaves too? We ain't hoping that the White House burned. Well, hell, maybe there's some people that's hoping that the White House burned down. Not me, because I am a real American. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You say, Willie, you tripping. You don't wear no bottoms. That's why I say during the hurricane, a player got on Dickies and I got on, damn it, Dickie long pants or Dickie shorts. But I keep me on some work boots out here in these streets. You never know. Listen. Somebody spoke on it. This is the home that is burning up. I think somebody spoke. They said that thing was 5,300 square feet. Jesus. Okay, so this is not the one that I'm supposed to be have or had them seen where black folks was out here talking about it and stuff. We is just proud that it's burning down because this is like the last home inside of the country or inside of Louisiana, the last home standing out here in these streets, and it needed to be burnt down because our ancestors, they were forced. They was forced to build it, and I got to give our ancestors some credit. They were some real good builders, I can tell you that. And they built that in 1859. They had that type. Well, yeah. All right. Yep. All right. I'm gonna go with it. The home is located in White Castle. Shout out to all you people who be eating White Castle. Now, does the restaurant come from like this town right here, White Castle? Louisiana was reported to be built by slaves in 1859. According to the media outlet, staff noticed smoke. Say staff. Watch this. According to the media outlet, staff noticed smoke after entering the home's museum room around 2 p.m. on May 15. Did y'all hear me say that they had these people called staff? After they left and quickly returned, they began to see flames. This is what the reports had done said. The initial fire began in the bedroom location on the second floor of the home. Nearly a dozen firemen responded to the home to put out the flames of the 52,000 square feet. Say no injuries. No injuries was reported, and the firemen were able to stop the fire and damaging neighboring properties. That's what's up. They're saying good. You mean it was built by architects, engineers, and artists that was forced into slavery? I like that right there. He said y'all left out the part where the fire ignited. He say all praises to the Most High. So we're gonna give God praises. We're gonna give God the glory for the slave house that was built by slaves that he allowed to become slaves. We're going to give God the glory for now the house burning down. We don't want to give, let's say that there was a black person who had done burnt it down. We don't want to give the black person credit. Huh? I'm just saying, hey, hold on. What if it was a white person? My point is we don't never want to give humans the credit for things that we deem positive. We always got to give glory to God. But when things go bad, we never give glory to the Lord. We give glory to either the devil or then to the humans. Wow. They say you would have been proud of me earlier with it. I came across this live, and the baby have 5 kids, 3 baby daddies. The oldest is 5, I think. Youngest is to say talking about she wants marriage dissolution she wants marriage delusional in some people. Oh yeah. Yeah. He say Willie never slept in that. No. Hell no. He say the staff must ain't get their freedom papers. Hell, they probably didn't know that they were free yet. They probably didn't. They probably ain't got no real TV. Well, he said y'all wanted to erase history pertaining to slavery, so there you have it. No more making money off the mansions for weddings and tourism, etc. Also, people was getting married here. That's what's up. I'd have did like some videos and just walked around and say, look at what I just caught. What in me right here? I should have did that right there. It said, as it should. It said, our ancestors been wanting to do that for decades. That means our ancestors was soft then. This person say, as it should, which, like burning down, our ancestors been waiting to do that decades ago. So you mean to tell me ain't nobody had a heart to light a match and set a blind on fire in that bit? No. Say Juneteenth coming, y'all. Y'all wow. Go ahead. Shout out to Rome for the $10 cash app. Say challenge begins. Y'all, I need your help out here in these streets. We got a GoFundMe. Damn it, a GoFund. Here, we do got a GoFundMe, but we got a cash app challenge out here, y'all. I need your support. Don't be afraid. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. I was trying to stroll down because I thought that I had the other like 5 thing. I guess I don't, or maybe I got to. Let me see. Slave house, or should I put slave house? Maybe if I put slave house, then I could probably find. Oh, okay, bam. Okay, I found. So that man, I'm trying to find the video of the slave house where the people were standing in front of it out there talking. Hold on. Was it this one, that one? It was probably this one. Hold up. Let me put them on the screen. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. He said, if they strong, they gonna rebuild. And imagine getting a construction company to rebuild this home, and then they got black people on their staff. Do the black people supposed to help rebuild if the black person worked for that construction company? Huh? I don't like that. I was trying to find somebody talking, but you know what's crazy? There was probably, I know they ain't circle pictures acting like these is the ancestors. Oh, they circling pictures. Oh, that could be spirits in the houses. If y'all believe in spirits and stuff like that right there. It's just dog spots, but you never know. It could have been the ancestors. You know what's crazy though? What I'm thinking, because I be thinking to myself. Why didn't no black person buy it? Was it ever for sale? I think that black folks should have went on ahead and bought it and like did something with it. You know what I'm saying? Preserved it or something. You say $50 million of damage. Damn.
This is Lower Valley, Louisiana. This is all slave houses still up.
They still got the slave houses up. I gotta say, shout out to the materials that they used to build back then.
As you can see, they got road that passes.
So they must have preserved this in Louisiana.
But these are all actual slave houses, every single one of them. This is where the movie, like The Butler, how they have like the slave houses at the beginning of the movie. It was filmed here.
Also, black folks was they have been using these homes to make money. Oh, all right. So shit. All right, so then why would black folks be happy that the mansion done burnt down? When if they able to have weddings and stuff like that right there, movie producers have been able to, make money. You say it's a filming location. What? You say Atlanta got houses just like that too in the deep south of Georgia.
Like I said, it's the Lower Valley, Thibodeau, Louisiana. This is actual slaves lived in there. Slaves.
And it was mainly built of wood, right?
Lived in all these.
They built it like a studio?
That one finally got demolished.
What do you mean finally got demolished? If people out there is making money off of this location, why would we be happy that things getting demolished? It don't make sense to me.
I know probably will get, hate comments why they still up and all that. I don't know why. I'm not.
You don't know why? Because we get to make money off of it. You say vacation home.
Told about all this.
Is these the new Airbnbs?
But these are.
And it's crazy because if you say something about it and if you is not heartbroken and if you're not sensitive the way that the places that our ancestors lived, then there's something wrong with you. I don't care nothing about that shit, to be perfectly honest. Can you just keep it 100? I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. Something wrong with you if you don't feel a certain type of way, the way your ancestors live. Man, I don't know them goddamn people, and neither do you.
The actual, real, legit slave houses. You gotta look up Nicholls State University, right across the road, down the road with the sugar cane.
I bet he won't be out there after that sun go down. Is that still like a sundown town too?
Stuff like that.
I mean, still, but is it a sundown town?
See, Lower Valley. And
they built the houses in like a line. They did good construction back then.
Oh man, you can see the inside of this one, where they had one little stove, and this is all almost demolished. See, this is a busy street. I didn't realize how busy it was until I parked a car here and make a video for y'all.
Yeah, the same way that when people park their cars to shoot a whole film out there, the street get busy and stuff like that right there.
But it's very busy.
If we so concerned about this still being built and all that, is we that soft to where we can't walk the whole strip and light a match and just throw it? They built of wood. Can't you light a match and just sit in each house and run to the next one, light a match? You can do this shit at night and get away with it because it ain't no cameras out there and stuff like that. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $5 super chat. He say, how folks believe in the Underground Railroad, but folks don't even have basements in the South. Say we got to stop believing in fairy tales.
I can't go in it. It's private property. I can't go in it and go walk around inside. But that's the inside of one. Guess a hurricane ought to open it up. But yeah, this is all these houses right here for slaves.
I just want y'all to notice how the houses is lined up, perfectly lined up.
On both sides, right?
So that means that they had building plans.
Here. Y'all could come see them down in Thibodeau, Louisiana. It's all slave houses.
I say, hey, shout. Yeah, what it is. They be trying to make people feel sad and shit. Y'all, it's 2025. Do y'all know these young folks, like the kids that we done had, they don't give a damn about slavery? About the kids that we had people in their 40s and people in their 30s right now. And hell, the people in their 20s right now, they got the kids that's in school. They kids don't give a damn about no damn slavery. Don't care nothing about that shit. I mean, absolutely nothing about no damn slavery. But, you know us. We just got to keep on with the keeping on. Keep on with the keep on. And I am not telling people that you should not remember what happened in the past, and you should continue to teach your youngins what happened to the people before them and the reason that they is able to have cell phones in 2025. You know what I'm saying? To show them how far life has came. Yes, you need to show them that right there and educate them on that good stuff. And again, we need to not be relying on the schools to do that right there. But they don't give a damn about that right there. They can act like it, like with you, but they don't care nothing about that right there. He said, I'm not teaching mine nothing. That's what's up. I don't care nothing about that. Say, learn your history so you'll be able to talk in that generation. That's good right there. Hold on. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, y'all, we also streaming live on rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We have 253 followers, trying to get up 255 followers on Twitch. You need support. Can't do it without you. Good people need likes everywhere. We also streaming live on Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Man, y'all like everything that y'all got going on, that y'all see going on right now. Everything. I need to support. Ladies, I'm finna try to give y'all lend a helping hand on this wonderful slow moving Monday. Let me give y'all some news that you can use. And I want to, in my opinion, this is why women need guides. This is why women need guidance. I'm finna show y'all why women need guidance. They say that a Orlando suspect is at large. After trying to force a woman at gunpoint in a car. I ain't tripping on somebody trying to force a woman at gunpoint to get inside of his car. I ain't tripping on that right there. I'm finna trip on the person who did the interview with the news. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. We ain't tripping about somebody trying to kidnap something. Nah. That's regular shit. I'm finna show y'all something.
He's accused of trying to force that woman into a stolen car at gunpoint. Fox 35 Stephanie Buffmonti is live in the neighborhood where it happened. And Stephanie, you spoke with some people who live nearby, and they're terrified.
Yeah, very scary. Manny, the attempted kidnapping happened right behind me down the street here. And you can see this is a very residential neighborhood. The neighbors that I spoke with today tell me they're just shaken up.
It's terrifying, honestly. My fiance, he works a lot of, overnight shifts in residency. And so I'm here by myself, and not to be able to walk your dog in a safe place is...
That's the only problem that I got right now. This is really why I'm showing you ladies this video. Back that up. This is something that I do not want you ladies to do if you want to be safe and you want to live. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Willie said, hush. I'm saying hush. Don't tell people your goddamn business. Y'all listen to this dumb shit. Look. Listen.
It's terrifying, honestly. My fiance, he works a lot of, overnight shifts.
Your fiance work overnight. You just told America that you home by yourself because your man is at work. Even if you can contact your man while he's at work, he still cannot get there fast enough to try to save you. Ladies, don't do that. Stop telling the public the shift that your man work. Stop telling people who is close to you the schedule that you hold. Don't do that.
Residency, and so I'm here by myself.
So I'm home by myself, y'all. It's got to be the stupidest, smartest, educated bitch. Oh, Jesus.
And not to be able to walk your dog in a safe place is horrible.
Julia Anderson is one of many residents.
Julia? No. Where's your daddy?
Worried after seeing this video released by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Deputies say a woman was walking her dog in the Fairview Shores neighborhood when she noticed this gray Toyota 4Runner driving past her several times. She kept walking, but the SUV turned and blocked her path. The driver pointed a handgun at her and ordered her to get in the car. She ran, and thankfully, the suspect drove off.
You right about that right there. And they gave her name, Miss Anderson. Miss Anderson. Suppose somebody will come around there and hunt you. I promise.
If she got in that car, or he had kept pressing her to get in the vehicle or forced himself on her to get in the vehicle, I couldn't imagine where she would have ended up or what would have happened to her.
Anderson says this video was taken right near her home on Timmer Avenue and Santee Street.
Miss Anderson stay right on Timber Avenue and Santee Street. Listen. She stay on Timber Ave and Santee Street. Her name is Miss Anderson. What was her name? Julie or some shit like that right there? She is a white female. Her fiance don't never be there at night. Shit, wow, dog. But listen, I can guarantee 99% of the women who saw her do this video had nothing to say about what she said.
The incident, a final straw. She and her fiance are now thinking of selling their house.
It was definitely a hard conversation. You know, we're close to College Park. We love the location of the house, but if I feel completely unsafe walking outside of the house, walking my dog, I just can't be in that area anymore.
It happened just after 10 a.m. on Monday, May 11th.
In broad daylight, they're not scared of the dark anymore. They do it in broad daylight now.
She took a deep breath like that was a turn on. They trying to kidnap in the daytime now? Look, why? Or is it me and I'm just nasty? But look. Watch.
They do it in broad daylight now.
What was that, baby? That baby said they do it in broad daylight now.
Broad daylight. They're not scared of the dark anymore. They do it in broad daylight now.
Like, take me, man. Oh. I bet you won't ask me to get in your car.
I don't even know what to say anymore. It's very scary.
Oh, Jesus. Go on.
Grandkids here that play on these streets. They walk on these streets. They go to school right over here. And
I got grandchildren. They walk on the street. They play on the street. They go to the school right up there. Y'all be doing this shit right here the most. Like, the world is just like, y'all just get like a free pass. Y'all be under the belief that y'all getting a free pass when she doing the story about a man trying to get her inside of trying to kidnap a woman. And y'all as women think that the streets is sweet, and y'all will sit online or sit on the news and tell all your damn business.
That's pretty scary at the end of the day, that you can't even walk down the street.
Take a good look at this video because the suspect is still out there. The sheriff's office says the SUV the man was in was stolen and that he was caught on camera from where the SUV was taken. He has black hair, an average build, and may have a tattoo on his left forearm. Anderson hopes the suspect is caught and would like to see more law enforcement in the area.
He's on somebody's front porch who has no lights. Y'all is not for real about the security. And shout out to people for at least having a Ring doorbell or something like that. Right? There's some type of video footage, but there's no lights on the porch. Y'all do know that, right?
Was stolen and that he was caught on camera from where the SUV was taken. He has black hair, an average build, and may have a tattoo on his left forearm. Anderson hopes the suspect is caught and would like to see more law enforcement in the area.
Law enforcement is not going to save you. I do understand that it is a deterrent. But once they bend the block, you at least got a minute and a half before they come on back around them.
Area, up and coming area, closer to College Park. There's barely any cops around this area.
Keep saying that, close to College Park. In case you didn't know where Timber Ave and Santee Street. It's close to College Park, though.
No one came to ask us about the incident. No one asked for a Ring doorbell footage. It just is concerning.
So you got Ring doorbell. Good. Appreciate that right there. Keep the lights on, baby. You and your fiance, y'all talking about selling the house and all that fly shit right there. It's gonna be difficult right now, especially depends on when y'all hadn't bought the house. Because if y'all trying to buy a house now and then you got to sell your house, you really ain't you're gonna lose some money, baby. It's all I'm trying to tell you. Sugar. Don't do it. Just stay where you're at, and if you're walking your dog and your man not around, keep that fire on you though.
If you have any information or know who the suspect is, call Crime Line. Reporting live in Orlando, Stephanie Buffmonte.
His name probably Juan Carlos or something like that right there. Juan Carlos. Am I stereotyping? I could be stereotyping. It ain't no telling what I'm trying to do. Ain't no telling what I'm trying to do. Did y'all hear about the terrorist attack? Did y'all hear about the terrorist attack? We got a terrorist in the great United States of America. No, they say that he's a terrorist and I'm going where him is a terrorist. We got a lot. Damn it, it's a lighter hue player. Lighter hue player say enough is enough. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we screaming everywhere. We need some lights. We should be over 300 by now with the lights, but we're not over 300 because we're not even over 200. I need your support. Like I always say, support is verb out here in the doggone street. If you're new around here, subscribe, share, like, tell somebody about a player. I'm willing. Who are you? That's what's up. Throw them ahead and all that fun shit. Anyway, let's go on out here to California. I think this right here was in California. We had a terrorist attack in California. What was y'all doing when a terrorist attack had done hit? When I tell y'all Americans, we so preoccupied because our lives is going pretty much good. You know what I'm saying? We had us and now. We had trials and tribulations, stuff like that right there. But for the most part, our lives is it's all right. It's all right enough to where we don't even know we had a doggone terrorist. We have a suspect. The suspect was killed. I think the suspect was killed in Palm Springs in an explosion at an pro-life facility, or this person is anti-pro-life. It's something like that right there. But somebody done blew up a abortion clinic. I think it's an abortion clinic.
The investigation continues into that car bombing outside a fertility clinic.
Fertility for people who trying to have babies. Go ahead.
Palm Springs.
The FBI now focusing on the suspect at the center of this attack. Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Waters is live in Palm Springs with the new details. Leticia.
Well, here.
You probably got a black auntie. Go ahead.
Here's the latest that we are learning. According to the Desert Sun, which is a local paper here in the Palm Springs area, American Reproductive Centers says it will reopen at a temporary location in the area. Now,
they will reopen at a temporary location. We're talking about the people who is trying to impregnate y'all with somebody else's egg, sperm, and all that stuff right there. Listen, y'all is not going to destroy all the sperms and the embryos and all that right there. Let's go ahead.
I've reached out to the fertility clinic and have not yet heard back, but as soon as I do, I'll definitely bring that to our viewers. I can tell you that by the scene for here, you can see it's very active. Since Saturday, FBI has been on scene along with ATF and other law enforcement as they continue to collect evidence and probe the mind of the suspect they say is responsible for this deadly explosion.
Oh, we got the suspect. Okay, cool.
A deadly explosion rattled residents in Palm Springs Saturday morning, the blast sending a wave of damage over the area.
I just arrived from vacation last night and I came in and as you can see the damage.
The windows to Belen, Florida's vacation home were shattered along with her neighbors, but steps from her door, this is the scene with federal investigators continuing their probe into the suspected bomber Guy Edward Barkas.
His name Guy Edward Barker. He looked like he just a little lighter hue. He don't look mixed or nothing.
Bomber Guy Edward Barkas. The FBI believes the 25-year-old is responsible for one of the largest bomb scenes in Southern California history. A witness describes the moment the bomb detonated.
It's a pretty crazy explosive. You could definitely feel it. It was pretty wild.
The FBI calling the blast an intentional attack that tore a hole into the American Reproductive Center on Indian Canyon Drive just after 11 a.m. Authorities say Barkas used his 2010 Ford Fusion as an explosive device.
Why is always somebody Ford Fusion? Typically, our lighter hue players like that be in trucks. Ford Fusion, you need your ass whooped. Boy, you out here in the Ford Fusion with a bomb in it. Y'all play too much. Go ahead.
The suspect killed.
We need the public's help.
Oh, so the suspect, so he is dead.
The suspect killed.
We need the public's help for identifying where he traversed within the city before the explosion went off.
4 people were also injured, but have since been released from the hospital. The explosion scattering evidence and debris for more than 250 yards. The FBI also searching the suspect's home in 29 Palms, where he lived with his mother.
Always with their mama. On 2 Mile Road. Yeah.
Now, one of the things that the FBI
You say ain't nobody up under that sheet. I'm gonna go back.
I will be looking into is the suspects, that what they're calling anti-natalist views, the belief that people should not procreate. They are taking a look at his social media.
He believed that people should not procreate, so people should have babies. The 25-year-old believed that women should not have babies. How you think he got here? Your mammy was busting it open. What?
As well as some postings and some online rantings that he posted prior to detonating the car bomb outside the fertility clinic. And again, I'm reaching out to the American Reproductive Centers to find out exactly where their temporary location will be as well.
And then I also saw a video where they said that he was against children coming to the planet because it was unconsensual. Like humans did not consent to being born, and that's why he wanted to do what he had done did. Where is that boy dad at?
Reporting live here in Palm Springs, Leticia Juarez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Leticia, thank you very much. Well, police say FBI agent Chris Meltzer and Assistant Fire Chief Greg Lyle helped protect the embryos inside the clinic.
So y'all save the babies. Got it.
The police chief telling ABC's Kana Whitworth how the two risked their lives to save them.
The building was at a point where they didn't know it was going to collapse. They went in anyway to make sure that the embryos were safe, that their electricity was still on, and they hooked it back up to make sure.
Oh, so they had like the backup generators and stuff because y'all. Shout out to all y'all women who children came out of like this little capsule thing. Like, listen.
To save them.
Like y'all children is like on the slide. They put y'all babies on the slide glass. You know what I'm saying? So we can look at them through the magnifying thing. You know what I'm saying? With a little slide thing, we can look at cells and stuff like that right there. Y'all babies is on slides and then they push inside them. I think that they is inside the vacuum cleaners. These is vacuum cleaners. It's probably not, but damn it, I'm guessing. He ran back on up in there to make sure that the generator had done cut on. That's what's up. He's some saved babies. So he's a real hero.
The building was at a point where they didn't know it was going to collapse.
Designer babies, folks tired of wealthy people playing God. There it is. Now, can somebody tell me this right here? It looked like they on a movie set. How you get your hair like that? I'm trying to figure out how in the hell, how do you comb it to get it like this? And then it stays. Now, I do understand that you guys can use mousse and all that flash right there, but it's flopped up in the back, it's curled over at the top, and it's like brushed back on the side. Go ahead.
They went in anyway to make sure that the embryos were safe, that their electricity was still on, and they hooked it back up to make sure.
The police chief says they also retrieved medical records, so treatment could be given this week to couples hoping to have a family. Stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the Palm Springs explosion. You can also find the latest updates on our website, ABC.
I wonder, like, how many people have been falsely inseminated, call it falsely inseminated, have created children that was raised up to be killers. You say it ain't none up on that goddamn sheet. You might be right. Listen, who the hell lay that flat? Because if this is the curve, I am going to assume that this is somebody's chest. And if the chest ain't higher than the curve, dog, then that's a little bit of ad. But he was 25. You say he had fathered over 300 children through the test tube bank. I wonder how many killers come out of the fraternity bank or fertility bank. I don't know, but anyway, you all got to look out for people like this right here, man. Cause this is really not the problem for me. My issue is what type of bomb did he use, and why was it, in my opinion, easy for a 25-year-old to make a bomb that actually works? Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. I know. Everything's on the internet. I do get it. Oh, he was probably in the black web. He was probably in the black web or something like that right there. Now what I had right here, because I had something. Dog it, I'm trying to. What did I do with the doggone video? What time it is? It's 53, baby. 53 after the hour. Bam. Let me go ahead on and grab it like this right here. Who am I looking for? Oh, got this.
Just released from prison last week.
Got it. Bam. We finna go ahead on and talk about a good son. Boy, ain't nothing like a good son out here in these streets. Mama's babies, daddy's maybes. Mama's I told y'all that women is the only ones. Women bring all killers. Say it again. Women bring all killers to the earth. I know it may seem like to you that I'm bashing women, but I just said a fact. I can't, it shouldn't be bashing if it's a fact. Right. Get your panties out of a tizzy. I don't even know what in a tizzy is, but I done heard that on TV or something like that right now. So I just used it. Anyway, let me go and put this up on the screen real quick. Mama's baby's daddy, maybe. Shout out to all the son husbands out here. And it be like, no matter what your child do as a mother, y'all don't care what y'all babies do. No matter what the crime is, it's still your goddamn baby. And you believe that your babies should be home. No matter how many years he done did when he get out, him still your baby, and he can come live with you. You love your baby, and a lot of times it be y'all firstborns. Y'all firstborns be a mess out here in the street. Just saying, though. I'm just saying, though. Let me show y'all something. We have a son who was released from prison, and they said that his mama had them celebrating and shit like that. My baby home, probably having like the flowers and stuff like that. Damn it, the flowers. The balloons and the cakes and all that. Everybody come on around here so we can throw my baby a party. And then a week later, he knocked his mom off and his little brother.
Week is now charged with killing his mother and younger brother. Just released from prison last week, is now charged with killing his mother and younger brother after they were found dead in their Wilson County home on Monday.
Today, a family member who lives right next door is talking with WITN. Amarachi Uche is live in Wilson with more. And Amarachi, what did they tell you?
So, whoa. I'm just paying attention because somebody put... This was on her Instagram. This is the mother's Instagram. I'm just paying attention. That thing is Dana or Diana Jenkins. I think that is the mama's last name. My baby home, my MF baby, my mother effing baby. My baby is home. Lord, I thank you. That's what she wrote. We may have to find her Instagram too. But go ahead.
Yeah, Darian Jenkins is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder after police say he killed his mother and younger brother.
Darian Jenkins. So his last name is Jenkins. The mama last name is Jenkins. So she's the mama and the daddy. Go ahead.
We're found dead here in this home behind me. Now the cousin of the mother is speaking to us, trying to figure out how this could have happened.
I always smile. I can see her smiling right now.
I like that.
She always smile.
That's how Wanilia
that baby has some weight on her.
Niggy describes her cousin, Dana Jenkins. Now she is left shocked and hurt after learning Jenkins was found dead in her Wilson home alongside her 15-year-old son. The suspect in these horrific murders, Jenkins's older son.
Look at the firstborn. Look at the firstborn. Didn't God say, and God sent Moses somewhere around there to kill all the firstborn? Miss one. Go ahead.
I would have never thought that.
Shout out for having a real.
I would have never thought he would do something like that. Not like this.
Police say on Monday.
Shout out to Auntie. Did y'all hear our Auntie correct herself real quick? I never thought that he would have done. Well, not like this. So she believed that he would have done something crazy, but just not knock his mom and his brother.
Horrific murders. Jenkins's older son.
I would have never thought that. I would have never thought he would do something like that. Not like this.
Police say on Monday they went to this home on Snowden Drive shortly before 5:30 p.m. and found a 50-year-old Dana Jenkins and a 15-year-old boy dead. According to
that boy, 15 years old. This probably why the teachers be hunching them.
And found the 50-year-old Dana Jenkins and a 15-year-old.
That boy, 15. Ladies, don't turn yourselves into a map. You can say that boy at 15. Boy, like a grown-ass man right there, but go ahead.
Boy dead. According to Carnegie, the 15-year-old's name is Darren. Tuesday, police say they have the son of Dana and the older brother to Darren, Darian Jenkins, in custody for these deaths. Carnegie says that in the days leading up to the murders, she felt something was off with Darian.
You could see it. The look. It told you everything. But I had no idea that you was getting ready to do what you did.
This church is...
You say the look in that boy's face let her know that something was wrong. And I know she happy that she didn't live in that house.
Is where Dana and Darren found comfort. Bishop Sherman Blandon says he knew them well.
It has been very difficult, confusing, troubling.
Carnegie remembers speaking to her cousin Sunday night and seeing police around the building the next day, telling her that 2 of her family members were now gone. The 25-year-old now faces 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Shout him out for having tattoos on his neck and his chest muscle. When he's saying people with tattoos on their necks are bad people, I just like to go on the point on that.
Leaving Carnegie wondering how this could have happened.
Couldn't figure out why he did it and what for.
You gotta ask him, baby. Just gotta ask him.
Carnegie says they just had 5 deaths in the family, so these murders only add to that pain. She says she's not going to take it one day at a time and remember the good times she had with her cousin.
She said that they just had 5 deaths in the family. Oh, yeah. Some would say that y'all family cursed or something.
Reporting live in Wilson, Amarachi Uche, WITN News.
All right.
Say she must have cut off the Wi-Fi. Mike got a point.
Thank you, Amarachi. Now
my baby at home, my mother effing baby at home. And she thank God. Thank God.
Records show the 25-year-old.
So God answer her prayers. God answer her prayers. God answer her prayers knowing that the son was going to knock her off. Go ahead.
Jenkins was released from state prison 1 week ago after serving time for larceny of firearms and several breaking and enterings of vehicles convictions. Jenkins is now being held without bond.
He wasn't even in jail for murder. He was in jail for theft and robberies. He done upped his game.
Now to the double murder in Wilson County. We're learning the suspect is charged with killing his own brother and his mother. Police identifying the victims as 50-year-old Dana Jenkins and her 15-year-old son, Darren Cox. Jenkins' 25-year-old son, Darian Jenkins, is now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. The victims were found inside a home yesterday evening on Snowden Drive. Cindy Bay has new reaction from the family.
Loved ones are reeling from the death of a mother and son who police say were found dead inside their Wilson home on Monday.
She was a very sweet person. Always smiled. I can see her smile right now. She always smiled.
Juanelia Carnegie lives next door to her cousin Dana Jenkins, who was
they live right next to each other. Y'all live in the same duplex. Go ahead.
Allegedly killed by her older son, 25-year-old Darian Jenkins. Jenkins is also accused of killing his 15-year-old brother, a Wilson County school student who is being remembered by Beddingfield High School and Mount Moriah Community Church in Wilson.
They loved each other. They loved us. We loved them.
Who is he saying loved each other? Family? Oh, it's just a little domestic thing going on, but yeah.
Especially Darren. He meant the world to all of us. Our teens here, they're grieving heavily.
According to court documents, Jenkins was released from prison on March 25th on separate charges, just 1 week before the incident. Jenkins is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder as Wilson police investigate the circumstances surrounding the victims' deaths.
This was a tragedy, and honestly, there is no winner in this.
You know what's crazy? The auntie saw the signs. The mama, I guess, prayed for her baby to come home, and she got blessed. She got her prayers answered. Why God didn't let us see what was coming?
And I'll be praying for everyone.
Everybody
just released from prison last week.
I guess, but hold on. So it just cut
the
off right there.
Circumstances surrounding the victims' deaths.
This was a tragedy, and honestly, there is no winner in this. And I'll be praying for everyone.
He'll be praying for everyone. I thought that he said that he'll be praying for the mama, because I feel to be like, the mama dead though, pimp. You say the mom showed the 15-year-old more love. You might be right. wonder now with the thing that was up on the screen, I'm guessing that has to be a Instagram. Let's see. Dog it, I got to yada yada yada. I know. First of all, we got to go. I got to find the story that I just had up, and then I got to share it and paste it or something like that, so I can find out her full name, because I want her full name, because I want to be able to look up. Want to be able to. All right, I googled it. I got it. Bam, bam, bam. A lad named Jenkins, them. Miss Jenkins, North Carolina. Dorian, we don't care nothing about that because he's 25. Her name is Dana Vanessa. We just gonna go with Dana Jenkins. Dana Jenkins. Maybe she just used her real name because she's 50. She was 50, and we tend to use our real names. Dana Jenkins. Do I got a Dana Jenkins? That like a young girl right there. That like a young girl right there. So that probably ain't her. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so they got like a whole little thing. They got like a whole little spread for Dana Jenkins. Let me make sure I get this thing together up so y'all can see a little bit. We got a whole little Dana Jenkins thing though. Okay. Yeah, that is what it say. My baby home. My baby home, yada, 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 yada. I'm trying to find her page, though. Can I come out of it? Man kills mama, we got that. So is this her with the low cut, too? Oh, no. Dana Myers Jenkins. So that is her. Okay. Let's see what we got right here. She was still she was cute with it, I guess. She was still popping. See, her name is Dana Jenkins here, but this don't look, what, damn it? So she's separating her name then. Separating her name. Dana. Let me go back. Let me go and see if I can separate her name. Let's try to separate her name. Dana Jenkins. See if I get a Dana Jenkins. Dog it, diggly do hickey. It's not, damn it. It's not sending me to her page. Got to be more careful. But anyway, man, listen, love your babies. Love your babies. Y'all brought them into this world. Your body, your baby. However your baby turned out. And it's kind of crazy that you all will bring your children into the world and then your children will take you out the world. It's just crazy here. Just crazy. And you know what's crazy? Watch. Let me go down and put this up on the screen. My baby home, my MF baby, my baby is home. Lord, I thank you. She got 272 shares, 203 thumbs ups and or hearts or sad faces. That's what's up. That's what's up. So there's other people who agreed with her and was happy for her, and that's what's up. Your baby was out. Hey, your baby back in now. I don't know what to tell you. And you off Earth. Maybe they did something to him when he was in jail. Maybe he had a little boyfriend. Time to go back. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much, ho. I don't even much want to talk to y'all like that right there. I don't want to do y'all like that. Y'all just not coming on in. We also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter out here in these streets. Appreciate y'all. I saw something to where I had a little update when we talked about the escapees. And I said something about the escapees, and I was like, I hope that they gonna do what I had them said that they need to go ahead on and do. And I think that they decided to do it. I'm trying to find my doggone thing. Oh, bam. I said when I talked about the prisoners, I did that show. I think that was Saturday, wasn't it? Or Friday. It was either Friday or Saturday. I did the show talking about our escapee brothers out here in these streets. And I said, people in the community, they need to go ahead on and get from around there. You better watch 283-609. Them boys, the witnesses and the people who are supposed to be testifying in the upcoming trials, they need to go ahead on and get on from around there. Well, we got the video shows the inmates walking down in the French quarters nearly 10 hours after escaping a New Orleans jail. And they finna also talk about a family done relocated. I think that is this one, or I could have another, but go ahead.
Also getting our first look of the video that led to the capture of one of the inmates. This was released tonight by Project NOLA. That is a nonprofit that operates a network of crime cameras in the city. Now it shows Kendall Miles, and what Project NOLA's director says is another one of the inmates walking in the French Quarter. This was about 10 hours after the escape.
They walking. Do y'all know how smart you is to walk in the French Quarters where there's multiple cameras at? Because that's where we get to see like the Mardi Gras and stuff like that right there. You walking around businesses. You don't want to walk in. Why wouldn't you be in the community?
Not long after the video was taken, state police troopers arrested Miles in a parking lot. Project NOLA posted this photo on Facebook Friday. Its director says the other person seen in the video went out of the camera's network before he could be captured.
The other one got out of the camera, and that's why he wasn't captured. But I just remember, I got the other one too. Got the other one, but I did have that one. We have a family who decided to flee, decided to pick up and leave. I was like, well, they must have been watching me, because I had done told them, man, y'all better get your ass from around there. Y'all playing. These people supposed to be down for murder and shit. They not supposed to be. A few of them, they probably got life and all that stuff right there. What?
An inmate still on the run. We know now at least one family is in hiding. Escapee Derek Groves was convicted of killing 2 men on Mardi Gras 7 years ago. We talked with family members of one of those men, and they're stuck wondering how this happened, why they didn't find out sooner, and what they can possibly do next. Here's Rachel Hanley.
Wednesday, Jamar Robinson's family celebrated his birthday.
Love you, miss you.
2 days later, they were in hiding after finding out that the man convicted of his murder had escaped from prison.
Just get all our family members out of the city. We had to get everyone out of the city. Didn't know what way we was going. Where we was going. Crying, devastated.
2 of Robinson's family members spoke with us over the phone.
Shout out to Sausage Drippings for the $2 cash shop. They say when they get out and killed, they have boyfriends. I can believe that right there, for real though.
They asked not to be named for their safety. Robinson and another man, Byron Jackson, were shot and killed on Mardi Gras in 2018. Derek Groves was arrested for their murders. Late Friday morning, someone they knew called the family and told them that a group of inmates had broken out of Orleans Justice Center. Groves was one of them.
No one notified us. No one tell us anything. You know, we had to leave work. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know how Derek Groves felt like with this process of us. You know, either he was coming for us. We didn't know.
They say they went to a nearby police station and 2 officers escorted them home. They grabbed what they could, got the family's young kids, including Robinson's son, from school. Then they left. By that time, Groves had been out for hours.
We just didn't know what to do at that point. And I'm so angry with all these Paris prisoners, because it's like, when I look at the news, I see the boys pulling on the door. Like, this prison was just recently built. And you mean to tell me the doors were that easy to pull apart?
Okay.
And this is a family that was already exhausted. Groves was convicted of killing Robinson and Jackson in 2019. But the jury wasn't unanimous, and a Supreme Court ruling ended up throwing out the verdict because of it. The next trial in 2023 was declared a mistrial. The next one, later that year, ended with a deadlocked jury. Then, finally, in October of last year, Groves was convicted again. His sentencing was set for July.
It's just crazy. It's like a soul that's not being healed. Because every time we move on from this, something come up.
Now, with Groves on the run, Robinson's family is trying to figure out what to do about their jobs and the kids' school. they're planning to stay hidden while they wait for justice again. Rachel Handley, WWL, Louisiana.
Now imagine if they have the type of jobs to where they need you to come to work. How you keep your job? If they is on one of them jobs that like the job, like it's hard to function because if you like we need you on your shift, like we ain't got nobody to cover you, and it makes business difficult to carry on. So if you miss your job, then the chances of you being fired is real high.
And take a look on your screen. This is a photo of the inmates. The NOPD told us yesterday that anyone who was a witness in any of these escapees cases or has any other reason to fear one of them, they should contact them for help. And again, 3 are back in custody and have been transferred to state correctional facilities outside of New Orleans. Now, if you see any of them, you're asked to call 911 right away. And we will have continuing coverage.
I told y'all that's what need to go on and happen, boy. You better watch your goddamn back. Damn it, they wouldn't pull the babies out of school and every doggone thing, which is smart. You got to get from around that, man, because you never know. Especially if Buddy got life and all that. No matter what happens, he's still going to have the same amount of time. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to escape again. Be like, you know what? I can do this like every 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead on and keep trying to escape. Keep doing you. Go ahead on and take you out of Florida. My state, stand your ground state, go home state. Please don't run up, win 5 life state. Then we got an ex-football player. Antonio Brown done been detained because they tried to rob him for his goodies.
Caught on camera, former NFL star Antonio Brown says he was temporarily detained by police after he allegedly fired gunshots at a boxing event. The gunfire reportedly taking place outside of the venue early Saturday morning.
Local 10 News reporter Henny Yashivi reporting from Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood.
Handcuffed for questioning and later released. Former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown involved in a brawl with other men. Miami police say it happened early Saturday morning around 3. The former Bucks and Steelers player allegedly firing a weapon during the altercation.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, watch out. Back up, pump. Pump, back up.
Brown posting on the social media platform X yesterday morning saying he was jumped by multiple people who tried to steal his jewelry and cause physical harm to him.
Back up, pump. Pump, back up.
Miami police responding to a shot spotter alert. An officer telling Local 10 they interviewed several people. The ex-football star says he was questioned and later released after police heard his side of the story. Police say when they got here, they discovered an event at one of these warehouses in Little Haiti. The boxing event hosted by online streamer Aiden Ross.
I'm press charges right now. Why is he detained?
He's detained.
Why?
Brown posting online, he's speaking with his lawyers and plans to take legal action against those who jumped him.
Get down, get down.
Are you ready for your...
Is it me? Did he kick? I like his brother that he kicked when he fell down. Was that his security?
More NFL warning around 3.
Right.
The former firing a weapon during the altercation.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, watch out. Back up, pump. Pump, back up.
Right here. Was that his security that he kicked? I can kind of understand because you're probably confused about who was trying to jump on you. I kind of get it, but damn it, you got to do better than that right there, man. He got right up kicked. I got to ask y'all something because I'm not like a sports fan. They said that he's a former football player. How old is Antonio them? Hold on. How old is Antonio Brown, the football player? 36. Well, that me about to be 40. Oh, all right. Okay, so did he get fired? I don't know about Buddy. Oh, you said that he retired early. But why? Why did Antonio Brown retire from football? Antonio Brown retired from football after a series of controversies and a dramatic mid-game exit from the Buccaneers in 2021. To say he was released by the Buccaneers after he walked off the field shirtless. Oh, I remember that right there. During the game, this incident, along with a history of off-field issues and allegations, led to the end of his NFL career. I remember that right there. I remember, and Buddy was doing some dumb shit when he wasn't on the field. Oh, get him on up out of here. Get him on up out of here. I want y'all players to be understanding. Y'all still be walking around with these big ass chunks on and all that fly shit right there as if the streets ain't got to eat. As if people don't just or aren't just trying to do things for clout. You say because he got CTE. Might got a point. Shit, he need to get checked out. You say and he's a loose cannon. I can believe that right now a lot of the things was coming back because I think I did like a few reports on Buddy. Be a doggone shame though. But if he don't have CTE and he has been behaving the way he has been behaving, they should have kicked his ass out. Damn it, they should have got rid of him. Because the majority of people in the NFL was in poverty. The majority of NFL players were in poverty before they got to the NFL. And so many of them, they get to be damn rich and they go to act like the damn fool. Messing it up for everybody. You want to mess it up for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all do not, like if y'all got like a $50 million contract and then after you get all your damn money, you don't at least put $25 million just away for rainy days. Y'all get your money, and by the time you done got all your money, you damn near broke because you just been splurging. Y'all got to be the dumbest college graduates I've ever seen. Y'all just stupid that you all would not just put money away. I can't touch this money. You all would not come up with a plan. A lot of people say that celebrities go broke because they never had anything. Well, I can't use that. I can't give that excuse to them anymore. I would say I don't understand why you all are not or is not afraid to be back in the situation that you came from. Because if y'all was in poverty, shouldn't you do everything in your power to not get back in poverty? Shouldn't you do everything in your power? Bitch, I'm not going broke. How the hell I just signed for $100 million and I go broke? I get they ain't never had that type of money. But the one thing that they did have was no money. Why would you ever want to get back to that? You's a dumbass and you need to you need to get back po. You need to get right back po. Your mammy them ain't got no good sense. Your auntie them ain't got no good damn sense. Ain't nobody getting no money from they wealthy football players and building nothing. Y'all whole families be slow. I just don't get it. But anyway, shout out to T Lee for the $2 super chat. He say Willie, athletes don't go to college to learn. You got a good point. No child left behind. Yeah. Shout out to all you all who don't went to college to play sports. And you just got pushed on through. There's so many athletes who got pushed on through. It's a shame. It's a shame. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. But yeah. Y'all be believing that the streets ain't trying to eat. Y'all tend to forget that the streets need to eat. Y'all be walking around here with $200,000, $300,000 around your damn neck like a damn fool, just like a little slave. A lot of y'all. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but don't chains come from something? The chains that y'all wear around y'all neck, don't that come from something? I've heard that that's like the enslavement type thing. I know. It's just jewelry, Willie. I think it comes from the slave trades and all that fly stuff right there. The way they put chains around y'all neck, and then they just put a little gold on them and got y'all wearing them. That's this shit crazy out here. But yeah. I think that's where they say that it come from. Just saying. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I ain't verified. Got to be more careful. We have a woman who was killed in Fort Lauderdale. Y'all want to talk about it? We can go on and talk about it. Oh, man. Y'all be making these doggone decisions. I'm trying to set it up real quick. Okay, hello. I am Willie Williams. Thank y'all for joining the player with the news. We have a woman who was killed in a Fort Lauderdale shooting. I think she was killed at an Airbnb, and I think she was 19. I think she went to a party, but some other girls, them little girls, had done showed on up. Here we go.
Now at 5, gunfire ringing out at an Airbnb in Fort Lauderdale, and now police say one woman is dead.
Tonight, investigators are trying to piece together what led to the violent scene. CBS News Miami's Joan Murray joins us live from Fort Lauderdale. And Joan, you spoke to the mother of the victim?
Joan, gotta pull your hair back.
And this is such a sad story. This 19-year-old girl was down here just attending an event at this Airbnb. It is on Southwest 16th Street and 8th Avenue. She's still trying to figure out what happened. This investigation is now about 12 hours long. You can see that there is an active crime scene behind me, and investigators are still trying to figure out what happened.
Cell phone video capturing the frantic moments when a woman was shot outside a Fort Lauderdale Airbnb early Monday. This man was staying next door and heard the commotion.
In the house, I did hear, "I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you." So I'm like, all right, cops are here. Everything's under control. And then I would say it about 10 minutes later, I hear poof, poof. Then helicopters start flying around, cops going everywhere. So it sounded like there was a girl confronting a guy about dating a friend or something like that. So it was just sounded like it was something simple.
By that me. Ooh, look at that beautiful baby.
Police identified the victim as 19-year-old Myra Ziegler of Fort Pierce.
I think she laying on her back. I think she laying down and she taking a picture like that right there.
The victim's mother tells me her daughter went to the Airbnb for a get-together, and while there, a group of other young women joined them. She says there was an altercation with the women, and at some point they took everyone's possessions, later calling her daughter to go to a nearby park and get everything.
As soon as Myra touched foot in the park, they heard gunshots.
This is her mama on national television with a bonnet on.
And my daughter was the only one that got shot.
Airbnb issued a statement saying they banned parties and we condemn the senseless act of gun violence. We suspended the account of the guest who booked the reservation while we look into the situation further, and we stand ready to assist law enforcement with their investigation.
Yeah, we kind of gonna try to let that slide, and she went to the damn park though. Go ahead.
We ask that anybody that has anything, please to give them to us, to the detective that's over the case, to reach out to us, because that's my baby. She did not deserve this at all.
And police are asking anyone with information to give them a call or call Crime Stoppers 954-493-TIPS. Reporting in Fort Lauderdale.
Y'all know something, say something. Baby, you got to pull your hair back. You got to pull it back. Damn it, you got to look back like at your little 28, 29-year-old self, baby. Just go ahead and pull on back. But anyway, they went on here. Now, Buddy say, I heard them holler, I'm going to shoot you. And then the police came, and then he heard a gunshot. Well, that's kind of strange because they said that everybody's stuff was taken, and they said, if y'all want it back, come to the park. I'm not understanding. Go ahead.
Confronting a guy about dating a friend or something like that. So it was just sounded like it was something simple.
Police identified the victim as 19-year-old Myra Ziegler of Fort Pierce. The victim's mother tells me her daughter went to the Airbnb for a get-together, and while there, a group of other young women joined them. She says there was an altercation with the women, and at some point they took everyone's possessions.
There was an altercation with the women. The women took everybody's possessions. So they robbed them?
Later calling her daughter to go to a nearby park and
I'm going to let them say that little piece again because I caught that. Watch this.
An altercation with the women, and at some point they took everyone's possessions, later calling her daughter to go to a nearby park and get everything.
Stop. The girls showed up to the party. I guess they was probably uninvited until they was invited. And then they took everybody's possessions. After they took everybody's possessions, what did they do? They called her daughter to tell her to come to the park. I don't think y'all heard that again. They took everybody's possessions who was at the Airbnb. They left. But then they called the victim and told, girl, come to the park and get your stuff. How was they able to call the girl to come and get her stuff if they just had done took everything? Then, what could they have taken from her if she got her phone with her? No, a purse. Typically, y'all don't have nothing in the purse. A lot of y'all don't even have driver's license. But listen, how did the people inside the house allow the women who hadn't came to the party to steal from everybody? And nobody was fighting inside of the house. It was a commotion and stuff like that, but nobody was like thumping and like, you ain't finna take my wallet, you ain't finna take my purse, give me my condoms back. No. Got it. Yeah.
Then she says there was an altercation with the women, and at some point they took everyone's possessions, later calling her daughter to go to a nearby park and get everything.
So also, if they call her daughter, then that means somebody had to have your daughter's phone number. So 9 times out of 10, the shooter was the one who had your daughter's phone number. Or the shooter is messing with the same dude that your daughter is arguing. Where the dude that your daughter was having an argument with, if she was having an argument with the dude, yeah. However, it was over some meat. So whoever the shooter was, in my mind, was a female who got the phone number from the dude if she didn't know the girl. But if she knew the girl, then she already had the number. And mama, I don't like how you damn it, you're not matching. You was not matching. And who damn phone is we looking at? Oh my God, y'all got to do better with y'all the screens and stuff, especially if y'all gonna record somebody talking to y'all. This makes no sense.
As soon as Myra touched foot in the park, they heard gunshots. And
how do you know as soon as she touched foot in the park, they heard gunshots, and your daughter's the one who died on the scene?
My daughter was the only one that got shot.
Airbnb issued.
Your daughter the only one who got shot. That means somebody targeted your daughter about some meat, in my mind. When we get some more information, I will be updating you good people about this right here. Now, the Airbnb say that they ban parties. You can rent from us, but you better not have no party. That's what's so cute. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. So cute. They gonna tell you what you can't do. It's the same way that like the rental car people be like, well, there's no smoking in our car. That's what's up. It's so cool. No smoking. Got it. Right while you lighting up your cigarette, your Black and Mild and or joint, you got a big no smoking sign. Do you ever put your smoke out when you realize that there is a no smoking sign? No, I don't think you do. Got to be more careful. Y'all, we screaming live. We screaming live everywhere. We on Rumble. We on Twitch. We on Twitter. Need to support around here in these streets. We need some cash out to be hit around here. Damn it. We're over there on Twitch, twitch.tv.com Comp, the Willie Williams, it's something like that right there. Then we got 253 followers, trying to get up 255 before the show is over. We got a whole bunch of people around there on Rumble. Y'all keep hitting the thumbs up. Keep telling somebody that you're around here. Need you on this slow moving Monday. Trying to give y'all a little something so y'all can feel better about life. Now, what is this right here? Oh, I saw this. This is out here, and you all got to be careful. Again, this is for y'all ladies. I be doing so much for women. But I be getting accused of bashing women, talking down to women, and all that. I be giving solutions. I be giving solutions. Like if I say, lady, they shooting over there. But you're not giving solutions. They shooting over there, baby. That should be the solution. Like the solution is in they shoot around that corner. Women keep getting raped, like right around. Like if you walk up 50 feet and you make that right, that first corner right there, women continuously gets raped like a few times a week. Willie, what's your solution for it? If you go 50 and you make a right there, like in that little alleyway, women get raped multiple times a week. Just saying, I give solutions. You're like, but Willie, I ain't hear no solution when you said what you just had to say. We got a situation out here. We down bad. It's one of us. It's one of our own. We have an ex-deputy who have been decertified. We rarely decertify officers. After he has been accused of taking drunk crash victims to the hotel for sex. I didn't even watch this video, so I don't know what's finna go happen. I just saw the topic and I'm like, makes sense. Here we go. Starts now. Let's see what we get.
Thank you so much for joining Action News 5 at 10. I'm
her hair blend in with her skin complexion. Go ahead, Sugar.
Joy Redmond. New details emerging tonight as one of two former Shelby County Sheriff's deputies faced decertification today. Both were terminated after reports say they took an intoxicated woman to a hotel room after a traffic stop, and one deputy allegedly had sex with her. Action News 5's Amani Williams watched the hearing today. Amani, tell us what happened.
So they took her to a hotel. One of y'all smashed. So it was a hotel, so they had to go inside of the building because a motel we have established. The motels is the one that you can drive up, park, and the door is right outside. A hotel, you have to go inside the building and take like an elevator and stuff like that. Right there. But go ahead.
Well, we learned who first brought this to the sheriff's office attention and how an off-duty deputy, Michael Zaguri, ended up at the scene. Sheldon Smith, former Shelby County Sheriff's deputy, faced the Peace Officers and Standards Training Commission Thursday, up for decertification. He is one of the two SCSO deputies fired in June 2024 after reports say he pulled over an intoxicated woman, took her to a hotel with former deputy Michael Zaguri. Zaguri was not at the meeting, so the commission voted to decertify him by default. The incident came to light when the woman's spouse wanted to know where their car was, according to testimony.
The victim's spouse came into the sheriff's office substation and wanted to inquire about a vehicle belonging to him.
According to Carla Allen, director of training for SCSO, investigators looked at body camera footage, reports, and took statements about what happened the night of the incident. Termination records show that the two did not report that the woman was intoxicated, although they found a bottle of liquor. Allen said the woman was seen on camera noticeably intoxicated.
She came to the house and did not have the vehicle. She stated to her spouse that she was intoxicated. She had come in contact with two deputies and they had confiscated her car and she didn't know exactly where it was located.
Once the investigation into the incident began, the woman told SCSO what happened after the two deputies took her to a hotel room after the stop.
She indicated that the other officer had sexual intercourse with her. He stayed at the hotel for 1 hour with her.
Allen said footage showed Smith stayed in the room for 5 minutes, Zagari an hour. Zagari was off duty, but according to Allen, he stopped at the traffic stop on his way to the substation on a different matter. Now, Smith was not decertified today. The commission voted to suspend his post-certification pending any possible criminal charges. Right now, he cannot work with law enforcement in Tennessee. Reporting live in studio, Imani Williams, Action News 5.
Okay, so Smith keeps his certification as of now, but Buddy, by default, because he didn't show up, maybe he didn't get the text message to come on around now, he has been decertified by default. Him, Buddy. But he had the deputy of the month. He had the deputy of the month. Y'all, I got to back this up a little bit. I can't let it slide. You say, did she get a ticket? I have a question. They never said one time that she told her husband that she was great. Not at one time did she tell her husband that she just left her hotel. She just said that I don't know what happened to the car. Run it back.
Testimony.
The victim's spouse came into the sheriff's office substation and wanted to inquire about a vehicle belonging to him.
According to Carla Allen, director of training for SCSO, investigators looked at body camera footage, reports, and took statements about what happened the night of the incident. Termination records show that the two did not report that the woman was intoxicated, although they found a bottle of liquor. Allen said the woman was seen on camera noticeably intoxicated.
Woman seen on camera noticeably intoxicated. They found the bottle inside of the vehicle. I can almost guarantee y'all this right here. The husband probably had done told her multiple times, stop drinking and driving, stop drinking while you outside. She was probably a drunk. She would probably, hell, she's a heavy drinker for her to have the bottle inside the car. For her to have the bottle inside the car, in my mind, she's a heavy drinker. Man been telling that this shit is not going to work out for you. You know.
She came to the house and did not have the vehicle. She stated to her spouse that she was intoxicated.
Yep.
She had come in contact with 2 deputies.
I'm drunk. 2 police officers pulled me over.
And they had confiscated her car, and she didn't know exactly where it was located.
Confiscated her car. She didn't know exactly where the car was located at. She's saying that that's what she told her spouse. And it stopped. That's all she told her spouse. So you mean to tell me that she didn't remember going to the hotel? She remember getting pulled over by 2 deputies. She don't remember what happened to her car, and she don't remember going to the hotel. How many of y'all believe that? But go ahead.
Once the investigation into the incident began, the woman told SCSO what happened after the 2 deputies took her to a hotel room.
Now, she told the deputies what happened. See, for some reason, she remembered what happened when she talked to the police. But when she talked to her husband, her spouse, they didn't say that she had done told her spouse what happened.
What happened after the 2 deputies took her to a hotel room after the stop.
She indicated that the other officer had sexual intercourse with her.
So she remembered who had sexual intercourse. She said the other officer, which is our lighter hue brother, who stayed for an hour. Dark hue player was there for 5 minutes.
He stayed at the hotel for 1 hour with her.
Allen said footage showed Smith stayed in the room for 5 minutes. Zagari, an hour.
So remember, footage say that he was inside the room for 5 minutes. So he was recording him at the hotel. Got it. Smart move.
He was off duty, but according to Allen, he stopped at the traffic stop on his way to the substation.
So our lighter hue brother was off duty. Went on ahead and got him some monkey. He stayed for a whole hour.
She indicated that the other officer had sexual intercourse with her. He stayed at the hotel for 1 hour with her.
Allen said footage.
So she didn't go right home, and in my mind, they had to drop her off at the crib, right? She didn't go right home and while being intoxicated. You say she's not an alcoholic, she's a drunk. Yeah, I can go with that right there. She had enough sense to tell her husband that she was drunk and she got pulled over by 2 deputies. So in my mind, while you was at a hotel with 2 men, one was not your husband, you didn't sober up. You was in a situation of being graped for upwards of an hour. You didn't sober up. When you got home, you didn't first tell your husband, I was graped. First told your husband I was drunk. Got pulled over by 2 officers. An hour. No defensive wounds, no scratches on people. Nah. That's what's up.
It showed Smith stayed in the room for 5 minutes, Zagari an hour.
How many of y'all believe that she was raped? Because I don't. Which they didn't say that she was raped. The only thing that they said is accused of taking a drunk crash victim to the hotel for sex. They never said rape. But this will fall under that she could not consent. And because they police officers that they wasn't supposed to do it, but this would not fall under rape. She didn't even say that it was rape. So, ladies, be careful or don't be careful. Continue to do what y'all choose to do. Especially when somebody's trying to guide you in the right way. And I'm pretty sure that typically husbands, boyfriends, fiancés try to lead their little la-las in the right direction. Not all, but for the most part. Because y'all don't like to listen. Not all, for the most part. Things can go awry or stray. Pick one. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Just saying, I had to go ahead on and show that to y'all because for some reason, things never seem to work out right. Now, what is this? I'm trying to find. Oh, let me go on and get that on up. Oh, that's some slave people right there. They're not doing anything constructive. Okay. Let me get the tornado outbreak. Oh, all right, bam. What was little mama out here talking about? This one right here. Who is her man really? Oh no, we did, buddy. Get that off my screen. Close that. I don't know what this about. Got that. We got a teacher then. We got a little teacher. She looked healthy in the face. Oh. I know which one this right here. This may be a story of a Mississippi special education teacher who got snitched on by her husband. I think this is a story right here. A special education teacher is accused of making out, slobbing on one of her students out here, a special education, or a special educated student. Her husband done turned her in. Got to be more careful. Go ahead.
Wright was a special education teacher at Lewisburg High School in DeSoto County. Tonight, she is facing charges after her own husband turned evidence over to police. Fox 13 education reporter Rosalind Friedman is there now after digging into details. Rosalind, you learned more about these accusations and where they happened.
That's right, Daniel. A teacher here at Lewisburg High School, a figure meant to protect and guide, is accused of violating the very student she was trusted to protect. Now, according to court documents, it happened not just once, but multiple occasions and in public places.
She didn't give a care then. She kissing all out in public.
Affidavit filed by the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office lays out claims against 31-year-old Natalia Elizabeth Wright,
You 31, baby. Oh,
a special education teacher at Lewisburg High School. According to DeSoto County investigators, the inappropriate contact happened multiple times while Wright was supposed to be tutoring the student. Fox 13 has learned on April 3rd, Wright resigned from her position at Lewisburg High. On April 21st, the report says witnesses allegedly saw Wright kissing and making out with the student at 2 public places.
So she resigned and then went to meeting up with the students. You do know that you can still be charged for having sexual contact with a student, even if you're not an employee. I don't understand. Shout out to Romy Rome for the $2 super chat. He say, I had a girl like that. He say, I would never drink alone with her.
Those 2 places were a Taco Bell in Hernando and the Longview Point Baptist Church parking lot.
She kissing in the church parking lot at the Lord's house. She kissing in Does the Bible say anything about older, like cougars? Do the Bible say anything about like older women can't smash like the younger males? I don't think so. I don't think that there is an age thing according to the Bible.
I think it's sad that adults are taking advantage of children.
Investigators say Wright's own husband captured audio and video of her admitting to the misconduct. That misconduct allegedly including giving the child rides, kissing, and communicating with him inappropriately. Wright was arrested on Tuesday. She now faces charges for fondling by a person in a position of trust.
I just believe that that they should be guiding our children to making correct decisions, and instead they're influencing them in the wrong way.
She was guiding the student.
You knew you was going to get caught.
Shout out Auntie Shirley. Shirley say you done that shit. You knew you were going to get caught, baby. Got the female little 31-year-old.
Way.
You knew you was going to get caught sooner or later. So why? Why would you jeopardize your job?
Because they don't believe that they will get caught. I promise you they don't believe it.
Going to get caught sooner or later. So why? Why would you jeopardize your job, your title?
Because the most important thing is not the job, the title, the husband, the children, the family, none of that. And we are all, for the most part, human beings are pretenders. We are the great pretenders. We are the greatest liars. We live lives that we don't want to live. I understand how we had that thought. Well, how the hell can you put it all in jeopardy? You know what I'm saying? And it just dawned on me that because what we want to do is more important than the things that we have already accumulated.
Natalia Wright has a court date set for June 6th. For now, DeSoto County Schools has not commented about this situation. Daniel.
They don't know what to say about that little crazy bitch. Listen. Hold on. I got a question now. Well, hell, I'm thinking, do y'all think that the husband snitched because he wanted to divorce her? Or he snitched because he was hurt by what she was doing? Because she won't get alimony like that if they was just up and divorced because she was working. They don't talk about her being like a mother. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he been wanting to get a divorce from that baby. He say maybe he was jealous. That's a strong possibility. I would get jealous too. I would feel some type of way. Not only did you deal with a minor, we ain't really, but you dealt with a special education minor. Oh, I'm really feeling some type of way. Oh, you hoe. I hope it burn the hell, bitch. Hold on. What is the age of consent in Mississippi? Age of consent is 16 years old. So she was at a high school. She was at a high school, but they did not give her the age of the student. But the age of consent is 16. Now the argument could also be if the student was over 16 and if she was working at the time, they could make that argument of ethics. And yes, it's not against the law, but ethically, because you is a person of power, you was in a power position that you're not supposed to be hunching. You would not get the great charge because that person can consent at the age of 16, but you still cannot work with children anymore, and you would just be charged with that right there. But we ain't tripping. Listen. If the special education child was 16, hey, if she didn't break the law by the number. Oh, she's still a map, though. Yeah. Shit. She's still a map. She gave it all up. That baby quit her goddamn job. And she probably quit the job so she can have a relationship. Y'all kissing that Taco Bell and at the house of the Lord. Well, not in the house of the Lord, but y'all was in the parking lot. Y'all was close to where you supposed to be tithing at. Listen.
Places. Those two places were a Taco Bell in Hernando and the Longview Point Baptist Church parking lot.
So let me get this straight. So she was kissing on, slobbering on, having a good time with a special education student. How in the hell the special education student was just all up at the Taco Bell? By him? Well, they didn't say it's a he. They didn't say it's a he or the victim is a he. They keep saying student. So whichever student, male and or female, how's that person just up at the Taco Bell and at the point? That sounds like a little kissing spot anyway. A little makeout spot right there. The point. Meet me at the point. You know what I'm saying? Where you go to get blessed at. Yeah. But how's a special education student at these two places unsupervised? I'm just asking. I am just asking. Watch your kids. Watch your kids, because your kids watching the teachers. Move right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. Just throwing something out there. Just throwing something out there, boy. Y'all don't give a damn. Boy, they be trying to get it in. They just be trying to get it in. They don't mean no harm. They don't mean no harm. Hold on. We got another one. You lying to me. We got another one. Real quick. Oh, it's 55 after the hour. It's about to be over, but I'm finna go ahead on and give y'all this right here because I do think that y'all deserve it. Because y'all deserve it. Let me show y'all do that baby right there look mad? Huh? I don't know why she mad. She just look a little angry. Oh. I was definitely say I bet her name is Jennifer, but her name is Brooke. Her name is Brooke. She look a little angry. Brooke Anderson. She got that little look on her face right there. I wonder how old she is because I have not checked her age. But the title said she looked pissed. She looked pissed on her Instagram photo. But it's her title. A River high school teacher has been arrested for alleged sexual relationship with a student. We got another one. Here we go. Got to be more careful. The Hillsborough County. Oh, this is in Florida? In Riverview. This is in Florida. Has arrested Brooke, and she's 27. You is lying to me. That baby 26. She got a strong little face. It looked like she used to work out. It looked like she used to take steroids. But anyway, you say Brooke don't give a damn. For real though. Following allegations of inappropriate sexual relationship with a male student, so they let us know that she's not LGBT in this situation. Deputies had launched an investigation on Friday, May the 16th, after receiving information concerning the alleged misconduct. You say what it is. According to the HCSO, the student disclosed that the relationship with Anderson began in 2024 with sexual explicit text messages. The student further reported that the relationship escalated in the weeks leading up to Anderson's arrest with multiple instances of sexual activity. So that's also lets us know that she's been delivering fellatio. The most recent alleged incident occurred on the morning of May 16th within Anderson's classroom before the start of the school day. So she had the young boy come to school a little early so they can go ahead on and, feel on each other and stuff like that right there. So that right there was 3 days ago. That baby got hers in 3 days ago. I don't know what y'all doing. The teacher betrayed the trust of a student. That's not true. A school and an entire community. Okay, we could say that she betrayed the trust of the school and the entire community, but not of the student. They've been doing that thing since 24. That's what's up. You say what should have been a safe, supportive environment for learning was exploited. What was exploited for abuse. Her actions and criminal calculated and deeply disturbing. Anderson is currently facing 3 felony charges of unlawful sexual activity with a minor. The Hillsbury, which is in Florida, is urging anyone who may have any information related to the case. Damn it, if you know something, say something, tell on that baby. And that's about all that they have. We don't even have any comments about that right there. But yeah. They've been fandangling since last year when she was 26. Because she's 27 right now. Last year, she a strong 27 though. She look almost like a little 32 in the possible. She look like a little 32 in the possible though. And this is why I think that our lighter hue sisters should start having sex or get in relationships while they younger. I know, right? All right. Listen. Darker hue typically age slower than lighter hue. Lighter hue typically age faster than darker hue. So I'm trying to make a point. Maybe it's not coming out right, but I think it is. I'm saying our lighter hue ladies need to start on their journeys at younger ages. Okay. Because in the state of Florida, it's 18, right? It's 18, the age of consent. So let's just say in the state of Florida, our lighter hue sisters need to start at 16. We got to get them a 2-year head start. Because by the time that they be 27, like I said, maybe she's 32 in the possible. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just look older. Y'all just look older. You say she's 25 but look 45. Y'all just look older. I don't mean no harm when I'm saying this type of stuff. I'm just pointing out the facts. Brooke. Like her mom used to watch the stories back in the day. Brooke Anderson. Got to be more careful. Florida does a full 1-day orientation for relations with students. This is a huge problem in Florida. You lying to me. You say it's a fun fact too. The fun fact, Florida does a full 1-day orientations for relations with students. This is a huge problem in Florida. I never knew that. Because I've always wondered. I don't know why every school in the country would not have everybody to come to the auditorium and shit. And I'm talking about elementary, middle, and high school. And point out to the students, you cannot have sexual relationships with your teachers. You cannot have sexual relationships with the students. Anybody who have relationships with students and or teachers will be prosecuted to the fullest of the law. Why won't they do that in the whole country though? Why won't we do it? Damn it! Why would if we can have pet rallies and shit, and we can get everybody inside the auditorium and all that there to have fun and be kiki in the playing and shit like that right there? Why we can't have conferences and meetings and the auditorium thing for something that we deem to be so serious? We play too much. But shout out to Brooke though. Is she gonna be able to keep her job? No. She ain't gonna be able to keep her job. Be more because she facing these things, but that really ain't gonna do nothing. Baby, listen. Once it's here over, you can get a job at a daycare. Don't. Come on now. Don't even worry about it. I know what y'all think about Willie. She's facing 3 felony counts and she done been accused of something. She won't be able to work at a daycare. Yeah, she will. There's plenty of ways around a whole bunch of things, especially in the great state of Florida. All you need is a friend. I'm just trying to tell you, move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. All you need is a friend who decide to do like a home daycare. Might need you one day to watch the kids and shit like that right there. Bro, I need to run up here to see about my mom and drop my mama off some meals. Can you watch these kids? Yes, baby. I love kids. Give y'all some pat on the back for y'all to made it to the end of the 999 news around here on this slow moving Monday. That's what I'm talking about. It looking like we getting the numbers back up, man. Thank y'all for being around here. I really do appreciate that right there. What are these lights are like? Damn, we got 252 likes. So we over 250. We have been pushing with being over the 250 thing, and I really do appreciate that. We got to try to start getting up over 300, y'all. We really, really do. Y'all, I have the GoFundMe link inside of the chat room on YouTube if you would like to help out through the GoFundMe. Help out through the GoFundMe. Need support, like I always say. And thank you all for being over there on rumble.com, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, and twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank you to everyone. Can't do it without you good people. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just the finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. See y'all mañana. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope that y'all have been entertained. I am out of here, man. We gone. We gone. How I cut the thing off? Oh, we gone.